What if I told you that one of the world's most legendary off-roaders, the Toyota Land Cruiser, was about to become smaller, cheaper, and maybe even cooler? That's exactly what Toyota is preparing with the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ, the so-called baby Land Cruiser. After years of waiting, delays, and rumors, this compact off-road SUV is finally taking shape. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around, because this isn't just another crossover dressed in rugged clothes. This is the real deal. Now, let's get one thing out of the way. Yes, the baby Land Cruiser has been delayed. Originally, Toyota planned to launch it much earlier, but a series of roadblocks slowed things down. Global production slowdowns, order suspensions tied to the larger Land Cruiser 250, certification hurdles, and even international trade tensions all piled up. And while that's frustrating, here's the twist. The delay might actually be a blessing. Why? Because Toyota has had extra time to fine-tune the FJ, ensuring it lives up to the Land Cruiser name. And let's be honest, the anticipation has only made people hungrier for it. Let's talk money, because this is where Toyota is playing a smart game. In Japan, the Land Cruiser FJ is expected to start around 4 to 4.5 million yen, which translates to roughly $26,600 to $30,000 USD. Now, compare that with the bigger Land Cruiser 250, which starts above $34,000, and the Land Cruiser 300, which pushes past $50,000. In North America, the baby cruiser is estimated to land around $35,000, with top trims stretching to about $45,000. That's a full $10,000, $15,000 cheaper than the full-size Land Cruiser. In other words, Toyota is opening the door for an entirely new group of buyers, people who always dreamed of owning a Land Cruiser but couldn't quite swallow the price tag. Here's the part that grabs you before you even touch the door handle. The Land Cruiser FJ doesn't look like a watered-down soft-roader. Instead, it borrows heavily from the compact cruiser EV concept, boxy, upright, and unapologetically tough. Up front, you'll see a squared-off nose with a bold grille and round headlights that echo classic Land Cruisers. Along the sides, chunky fenders, short overhangs, and upright windows scream functionality. And at the rear, Toyota goes old school, with a tailgate-mounted spare tire, giving it that authentic, ready-for-anything look. Proportions matter too. At about 4,500 millimeters long, 1,850 millimeters tall, and riding on a 2,750 millimeter wheelbase, the baby Land Cruiser sits between the Corolla Cross and RAV4 in size. Compact enough for the city, but tough enough for the trails. That's the sweet spot. Step inside, and the FJ continues the rugged yet modern theme. Now, don't expect the plush leather and wood trim of a Lexus. This is a Land Cruiser built for adventure, which means the interior will prioritize durability over decadence. Think rubberized surfaces, easy-to-clean materials, and controls designed to be used even with gloves on. But that doesn't mean it's bare bones. Expect a digital instrument cluster, Toyota's latest 10.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and plenty of USB-C ports for charging. Higher trims will likely add premium touches like synthetic leather, heated seats, and maybe even a panoramic sunroof. Toyota knows buyers want both ruggedness and livability, so the FJ aims to strike that perfect balance, comfortable enough for daily commuting, but tough enough for weekend adventures. Here's where things get interesting. Toyota hasn't officially confirmed final engine choices yet, but insiders suggest a few possibilities. In Japan, the FJ could launch with a 2.7-liter four-cylinder borrowed from the Hilux Champ. That means about 161 horsepower and 246 newton-meters of torque, paired with a 6-speed automatic. Not a powerhouse, but perfectly fine for daily use and light trails. But globally, that's where the speculation heats up. Markets like North America and Europe may see engines borrowed from the RAV4 or Corolla Cross, including Toyota's latest hybrid systems. Imagine a baby Land Cruiser with a 2.5-liter hybrid powertrain, delivering both torque for off-road climbs and fuel economy for city life. Some rumors even hint at future plug-in hybrid or EV versions, which would align with Toyota's long-term electrification strategy. What's not in doubt is the platform, built on the IMV0 ladder frame chassis. The same bones used in the Hilux pickup, the FJ will be no pretender. Expect real four-wheel drive, low-range gearing, and a Torsen limited slip differential, all the ingredients that make a Land Cruiser a Land Cruiser. The 2026 FJ won't just rely on mechanical toughness. Toyota is packing in tech that makes off-roading easier and safer. Expect features like a multi-terrain monitor, giving you camera views around the vehicle when navigating tricky trails. Crawl control will handle throttle and braking automatically at low speeds, letting you focus on steering. And with Toyota's LATEST safety suite, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring, the FJ should feel just as safe on the highway as it does on the trail. Safety has always been part of the Land Cruiser legend, and the FJ won't compromise here. Beyond its ladder frame toughness, Toyota will equip it with the latest Toyota Safety Sense package. That means automatic emergency braking, land warning, pedestrian detection, and adaptive cruise control. Off-road safety also matters. The combination of skid plates, hill descent control, and torque vectoring at WD ensures you stay in control even in the harshest conditions. Whether you're dodging traffic in the city or rocks in the backcountry, the FJ is designed to protect. When it comes to rivals, the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ is stepping into one of the most competitive spaces in the SUV market. But here's the twist: most of the SUVs in this segment lean toward comfort and city-friendly design, while the FJ is arriving with real off-road credentials baked into its DNA. That alone gives it a unique position. Take the Ford Bronco Sport. For example, it's rugged-looking, packed with features, and certainly capable for weekend adventures. But at its core, it's still a unibody crossover. It's fun, but it doesn't have the ladder frame durability that Toyota is bringing to the table. If you want a cute brute, the Bronco Sport delivers. If you want something that feels like it could trek across deserts or mountain passes, the Land Cruiser FJ has the edge. Then there's the Jeep Wrangler, true icon in this space. With its removable doors, open-air freedom, and decades of trail-tested heritage, the Wrangler is the natural rival for Toyota's compact off-roader. But while the Jeep delivers maximum ruggedness, it can also feel a bit raw, especially for buyers looking for a daily driver. The FJ promises a balanced, serious 4x4 capability without giving up Toyota's reputation for smoothness and everyday reliability. Don't forget the Suzuki Jimny, especially in markets outside North America. The Jimny is charming, affordable, and extremely capable for its size, but it's tiny compared to the FJ. Where the Jimny excels at squeezing through tight trails, the FJ aims to offer more interior space, more comfort, and greater highway usability, all while still being trail-ready. And then we have the Land Rover Defender 90. It's stylish, luxurious, and incredibly capable but it also comes with a much steeper price tag and higher running costs. This is where the FJ makes its case. Similar spirit, but at a far more attainable entry point. For buyers who want the soul of a Defender but don't want to spend luxury money, Toyota may have the answer. By combining rugged construction, modern tech, and smart pricing, the Land Cruiser FJ is carving out a sweet spot between lifestyle crossovers and hardcore off-roaders. It's not just trying to play in the same sandbox as its rivals, it's aiming to redefine what an affordable off-road SUV can be. So here's the big takeaway. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ is more than just a smaller Land Cruiser. It's a gateway. A chance for new buyers, younger adventurers, and budget-conscious families to own a piece of the Land Cruiser legend. It's rugged without being oversized, affordable without feeling cheap, capable enough to earn the Land Cruiser badge, but compact enough to live with every day. And that's the genius here. Toyota isn't just building another compact SUV, they're building a cultural bridge connecting the Land Cruisers. Rich history with a new generation of drivers. So when it finally hits showrooms in 2026, don't be surprised if the baby Land Cruiser becomes a giant success. After all, legends don't have to be big to make a big impact.